Well, the impact of the carbon tax on power prices is likely to take effect in April, with predictions that bills will rise by at least 10% and possibly much more. But tonight, as James Thomas reports, if you're about to blow a fuse over power bills, there are ways to lighten the load.
As electricity bills soar by hundreds of dollars for some households.
The cost of power is set to soar in Australia.
Families are expected to pay even more for electricity.
I never thought they'd come in at the levels that they're coming in now.
Despite Australians drastically cutting power use, we keep getting bigger and bigger bills.
Over the last few years, it's already gone up by about double, and I just don't know why.
It is the bill that keeps on getting bigger. Despite almost doubling since 2009, this year the price of power is set to jump again, 10%.
First thing was, how in the hell are we going to pay this? That's a week's wages. So the first thing that went through my mind was, there's a week's wages just gone.
David Rapmund got the shock of his life when his power bill arrived. An $800 bill one quarter, he says, hurts more than rising interest rates.
The utilities companies are definitely worse to deal with than the banks.
The last bill that I got was about $380. It's crazy. Of course I have to ask why. I live in a unit. It's just outrageously expensive.
Tony Roberts lives in a modest two-bedroom unit, and to her, power is quickly becoming a problem.
When I first moved out of home, I did not think about power bills. That was the last thing on my list that I thought I'd have to worry about. I have so many other things that I have to worry about. I did not think that power bills would just cost me so much.
Both want a better deal, but feel the energy companies purposely keep us in the dark.
I don't know how much I was paying then. I mean, you look at a power bill and it's so difficult to understand. You know, it's just bamboozling.
What's a per kilowatt? Why would I know what a per kilowatt is?
On your own, brokering a better deal might seem too complicated or too hard. Help is now at hand.
It's really easy, it's really quick, and you can save hundreds of dollars.
Founder of onebigswitch.com.au, Lachlan Harris has done the deal for you. He's crunched the numbers. The savings are spectacular.
For the next week, for 10,000 customers only, the first 10,000 customers, in New South Wales and Queensland, it's a 12% prompt payment discount. In Victoria, it's 16%, and that's off your electricity and gas bills. That's a huge saving.
The trade-off? You have to enter a 3-year contract and pay your bills on time every time. But making the switch is easy.
It's 100% automatic. It's not like switching banks is really tough. Switching electricity companies is really easy. If you've never done it before, just go to onebigswitch.com.au. All you need is your current address and a licence or Medicare card, and it only takes a few minutes. The whole thing's automatic, and in the next billing cycle, you'll have a group discount on your electricity bill.
The question is, though, why stop there? Chris Bondon from Bills to Pay thinks if you're smart and savvy, you're better off going it alone.
People can get a better deal than 16 or 12%. Doing their independent research or going directly to the retailer, they may be applicable for a better deal or even just match the deal.
When it comes to the price of power, no two suburbs are the same, so before you sign on to One Big Switch, Bondon suggests you compare the market to make sure it's in your best interests.
If you use online comparison sites such as moneyhound.com.au, you can independently research what you're paying and what you should be paying or can be paying for your electricity. So the steps are simple. You input your postcode, you input your average rate of electricity for the last quarter, and it will tell you and rank on the website who the cheapest retailers are in your area.
To switch or not to switch? That is the question. The One Big Switch offer ends in 7 days.
If you feel like, you know what, I want to wait for the next deal, you can, but these things take a long time to negotiate. They've been very popular in the past, and I guarantee this one will be very, very popular, and I'd urge your viewers, don't miss out.
And it might be hard to believe, but a recent government report into energy use indicates that Australians are actually paying a smaller percentage of household income on energy costs today than we were back in the late 70s. Either way, there's no question those bills are hurting.